looking at the updated Eastern Conference standings as both the top-seeded Toronto Raptors and the second-seeded Boston Celtics have now locked in playoff appearances with 48 and 46 wins, respectively. So as we talk about these top-seeded Raptors, we are past that conversation as to whether or not this team is the real deal, whether or not they're legitimate. Are they, at this point, the Eastern Conference favorites?
They're the Eastern Conference favorites. I've kind of struggled with Toronto because of the past couple years, but the more I see them, they're playing a whole lot better, open up the offense, have a lot of guys that are making plays for them, and I love the way DeMar DeRozan is playing. You know, now he's not only scoring the ball, but he's also facilitating for other guys. And I think that has opened up the offense.
Are you sold, Dennis? Could we be headed to Toronto for the NBA Finals?
We could be, and I'm not afraid of saying that to people, and I think other people shouldn't be afraid of saying it too. It's just that you say to yourself, the way this team has played, the way Coach Casey has tweaked the offense and taken more threes, we've never seen the franchise do that. Their bench has gotten better, bringing in the C.J. Miles of the world, and the Van Fleets are playing confident basketball. Late game in Detroit the other night, DeMar DeRozan come down. They think the superstar needs to take the shot every time. He kicked to the Van Fleet in the quarter. He knocks down the jump shot. That's confident in team play. But, Kristen, let's face it. This my camera right here? Until you go into Cleveland, or until Cleveland comes into your building in Game 7 and you beat LeBron James, you're still the favorite, though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but that's fair.
I'm having fun with it, but that's what. My point is, that's what we're all talking about. Is that the reason Houston in the Western Conference, and same thing with Toronto in the Eastern Conference. They want to make sure Game 7 is in their building. Now you're saying, LeBron, you have to come take it. Now you're saying Steph Curry and KD, you got to come take it from us. That's why it's so important for both of those teams to have home court advantage.
And Dennis briefly mentioned that Coach Casey has them playing a bit of a different style of basketball. They beat the Rockets at the way the Rockets play. They went 15 of 38 from three. How important has that change been?
Well, that's important. It's opened up the offense and actually it's given other guys opportunities, like I said, with Lowry and DeRozan being the top two guys, but also being facilitators, and you got guys hitting shots. And so that's I think it was a great thing that the two superstars were able to understand that the last couple years it's been a hard go, so now we need to change this thing up. We need to play differently, and it's worked well for them.
Do you guys think the home court advantage in the Eastern Conference playoffs is as important as in the Western Conference playoffs?
Maybe.
You look hesitant. You nodded yes immediately.
Yes, I think for the Toronto Raptors, you know, for what they're trying to do because of their woes the last couple years, I think it's a confidence booster, and I think it's a must. We talk about Cleveland Cavaliers, and we say, you know, you got to go through them. Well, I'm not so sold on Cleveland just because of the changing parts, and I think they're still trying to figure each other out. I figured each other out as a group, and I know LeBron is LeBron, but I think they're vulnerable. So if you have home court advantage, I think you got a shot.
No, that's why both teams are fighting for it so much, and I just think with the psyche of going to Jurassic Park and you're having more people outside. So we the North, I know what y'all do up there. I know what y'all do up there. It's exciting.
It's so fun.
It's so exciting to finally have all the pieces you need, the bench. You can go small, you can go big, you're shooting more threes. It's believing in yourself now, believing that you can beat that giant that's come into your building the last couple of years and taking things from you. And then once you get to the finals, don't be like, oh, we made it there, that's enough. No, it's like you finally have enough. Now do you really believe deep down inside you can go do it?
Imagine briefly Jurassic Park during the NBA Finals.
Ooh, we the North, we the North.
Wild.